ACIM Insights, Lesson 191. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. Today's lesson is another step in the complete reversal of all I have thought is true. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. This is definitely not the way I thought of myself. The list of all the forms of lovelessness, given in the first paragraph, last sentence, is more in line with what I have been used to seeing. Yet I am learning that this is only the effect of denying my identity. On a feeling level, there has always been a faint glimmer deep in the recesses of my mind that the world I experienced and the identity I believed was me was not really true. It comes with great relief and a joyous "I knew it" to read this lesson. I feel it releasing me from the pain of a loveless identity. I feel it resonating in my heart with a song of joy. That faint glimmer is fanned into an ever-brightening flame each time I affirm, I am the Holy Son of God Himself. I feel the relief of recognition of what is true and release from a false identity that could never be true. I walk with a lighter step and a gentler smile on my face. I look on a more benevolent world. The gratitude I feel reaches out in blessing to all and comes back to me magnified 1,000 times. The light in me recognizes the light in you, and we join together in our Creator, our Source. And I remember I am as love created me. Today's lesson is about what the whole course is about, helping and encouraging us to accept our true identity as an extension of love. You are as God created you. All else but this one thing is folly to believe. I see that it is my job to watch my thoughts and look at what I am believing as I go through my day today and every day. Am I remembering that all power is given to me in earth and heaven? Am I remembering that there is nothing that I cannot do? Or am I playing the game of being weak and frail? Am I thinking that I am helpless? The way out of the dream is to see the barriers I am placing in the way of my recognition that my true identity is an extension of love and nothing else. And these barriers come in the form of placing my beliefs in limiting thoughts. Am I accepting limitation as true this minute? How are my thoughts denying my identity as a son of God? Today's lesson gets to the core of awakening. It gets to the core of how to free myself from thoughts that deny my identity. It teaches me to reverse my thinking. It teaches me to refuse to believe in the games of limitation I have accepted as true. Practicing this lesson helps me let go of the bondage of a world that is trying to be the opposite of God. In order to do this, I must be willing to quiet my busy mind frequently through the day and let my mind be filled with the truth of my identity as an extension of love. I am the Holy Son of God Himself. This is such an incredible lesson, and I feel grateful as I realize I am willing to believe it. When I read it the first time, I could not even bring myself to say it out loud. My resistance was so strong that I could barely understand what I was reading. Over time, I have lessened my resistance, and today, as a result, as I read it, I was filled with joy. I don't fully accept it as true, but now my resistance is more of a I don't fully accept it now variety. I recognize that I want it and that I can envision it happening. I can see the blocks to full acceptance, and I'm glad to work on releasing them. This morning, Holy Spirit showed me one of the blocks I need to release. During my meditation, I started thinking about an error I made a while back and was surprised at how much I was still bothered by it. Later, while I was dressing, I thought of something else that happened yesterday and was irritated all over again. When this happened a third time, I got the hint. I thought about the passage in another lesson that assures us Holy Spirit cannot be delayed in His teaching by our errors, only in our unwillingness to let them go. I thanked Holy Spirit for helping me to see what I was doing and asked His help in releasing the past.